Okay, Touhou Timmy. See if we can't get it going. Hello, Bazoots. Don't call me dad, I'm not your dad. I'm not anybody's dad. Sorry, there you go. See, I'm glad you get it. I am everybody's honorary mother. So I will be making sure to play that role appropriately. You know, I just really decided to go for that gap when I probably shouldn't have. Okay, Mickey, first try of the day. Ooh, you want to be nice to me so bad. Oh, come on! That was revolting. Repulsive. On the grind again. Sorry, that was me activating my my cheat codes. The ones that make me magnet right into the bullet. If I want to get to 2.0, I shouldn't have gone after the left dude. Rat, how am I gonna win without getting 2.0 power? Labby day indeed! Hello, Scooter, hope you're doing well. Scooter, how much time do you have in Labby Try at this point? Hello, Fammy. It's been 8 days. I'm just curious. Only like 50 hours. Rookie numbers. Let's see, 50 hours across 8 days. Is unforgivable. What she does to me is unforgivable. It's her just reward. She is the bully, not me. Okay, fine. Let's span it across 40 hours then. Rookie numbers. Eat! It's fine. Everything's fine. It's not fine. I hate this! 50 hours over 8 days is almost a work week. It depends on what you're doing. I mean, it's Nikkei. You can probably... Deaths happen, because she's a bully. Hello, Chicken Butt. Like, I work about I'm technically like 40 hours across 5 days. You know, which is pretty standard time here. Now, to be fair, I usually get like a little bit of overtime. Like, I probably average like 42 hours across 5 days, but like, specifics of what I hit a week isn't that important. 5 days. Well, it depends on what job you're working and like where, right? I guess that is kind of related to what job you're working. But 40 hours across 5 days is pretty standard, at least here in the US. But there are many exceptions. I know a traveling nurse who, usually how she works is she works, I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks, 7 days a week, like 12 hours a day, something like that. And then she, like, doesn't work for like 1 to 2 weeks straight. It's wild. I was like 2 weeks on, 1 week off. But it's like 2 weeks of just like constant. But she also makes a lot of money. Now we gotta do 10 hours of pure lazy ass, yeah. If you're not walking back and forth from school in a blizzard uphill both ways, like, what are you doing? Kids these days, SMH, they have it easy. We used to work a year and a week. That was our work weeks. Now these young kids are too soft. These young kids don't have the patience to grind for LNNs anymore. They're too busy up with their... Eep! I don't like this. It's fine. We are getting through like 3 more winter storms here. You can't. First of all, suck it up, deal with it. Second of all, you spelled we're wrong. It should be WE''RE for we are. So. Thank you, Light General. I'm glad you understand. Second of all, where I live, we're almost up to 110 inches on the year of snow. I believe our yearly average is like 95. Like I guess seasonal average is probably the better way to phrase it. It's like 95. Namiko's, thank you for the 18 months. Yes, 9 times 2. That is impressive math. 2-year-old. That's almost enough for 2. I mean, that is enough for 2 babies. Dude, Dad, you took it and shot it out back. I can't believe you do this. Zido. Who up edging the Takane? Okay, Takane, let's go. You know how much I don't particularly love this first non, so how about we just get through this nice and simple. I'm sorry, nice and shrimple. The true tree veiling technology as opposed to the fake tree veiling technology. You know, it's not something I always think about, but playing Touhou and talking is not easy. I'm gonna pat myself on the back and talk about how good I am because I can try to do both. There's too much going on the screen. I need my turn-based RPGs. It's easier to comprehend. You have time to sit there and ponder. Like voice cell doing your runs. Yeah, but if you're like a voice, like I've played Touhou in like group chat with my friends before. What are you doing here, girl? Me and him at the voice only party, and Athena walks in. You're done, you read. Yeah, well that is a thing. I try to glance over and I like I distract myself with chat a little more than I should, but I have value in it, and that's one thing about here is like I've been in voice chat with my friends before, but like if I want to lock in, it's like I can go quiet for bigger periods of time. There's a little more time in here in me wanting to try to keep up. I think 30 is a funny number. What's funny at 67? Dude, we live in a cruel world where 69 is no longer the funny number. It's now 67. It's unbelievable. Check the extended downtime. Like, I can reach out right here. Sometimes it will cost me in sections like this. Absolutely, but... Why did I do that extensive cut back to the left? Somebody explain that to me. I love this mid-non. Fuck you, you piece. It's always the last wave. It's not always the last wave. I just have to exaggerate. To be fair, the last wave is also always going to be the hardest one. Just because the fact that it scales over time. It's still piss or butt. Am I gonna fight Hibachi? I don't know. 5 hours. Hey, 2.0. As a reminder, if I ever say 5 hours, it's always a joke. So, I needed to do shopping after work today, because I was going to do it yesterday, and I got lazy, so I didn't do it, because I need to get gas, and then I was like, fuck me! And I was like, I'll go tomorrow, so I need to go shopping after work today. So I'm out, and something caught my eye, because I'm just walking, and like in order to get to the back where I'm trying to get the stuff, like the very front of the store is like the alcohol section, okay? And so I gotta walk like kind of like past it or I guess around it. But, like as I'm walking by, there's a bunch of displays up, and one of them caught my eye. In that I'm just like, I'm just minding my own business. I see it like a display. I'm like, what? There's a like a Svedka vodka display. I think that was the brand. I might be butchering it. But like on the display, it's like, oh, here's a bunch of vodka, and it's like an NFL display for the Super Bowl this weekend. And it's just like, oh, it's like there's football, there's like the alcohol, and then there's just this robot chick with fucking massive tits. And I did like a double take. I was gonna take a picture of it, but there's too many people around, so I did a loop after I picked some other stuff up that I need to get. Then I came back around and I took actually a picture on my phone. Yeah, just on like the display sign. It's like for I don't know what it is, if it's like the brand's like mascot or whatever. But it's like it's a Super Bowl like special display for this vodka. But like on the sign where it's like the display and stuff, and they have it's just this fucking like robot chick. Give it, post it, fine. I'll put it in the Like, what chat do I want to put in? Let me crop the image slightly first. There's two of these. There's two images. Robot tits vodka. This. I'll put these in. Let's put these in the Sage posting chat. There's two different images because they have two different There's two different things, but look at. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what are you doing with these displays? I don't want to put brand names on stream, you know. Not sponsored. I'm not gonna put brands on stream. Not sponsored, of course. FNAF? No, we're not talking about FNAF. I'm talking about fucking brands that have fucking robot chicks with tits trying to sell me vodka. Look at the Sage posting. I just put it there. Game Butcher. Yeah, we're not talking about FNAF right now, chicken butt. We just said that. Or I just said that. know nothing about it. You haven't watched all the game theory videos on it? Oh my gosh, fake fan over here. Chicken butt. Eek! The most 2005 core GPU arcade seated block in 2026. Because, like, sometimes I see, like, displays that are like, oh, whatever. That was just, like, I had to do a double take. I was like, what? I was like, why are we selling why are we, like, sexy robot chicks now? It's like... I was like, is this the future of AI? Is they're gonna start having these, like, chicks with giant, titties, robot chicks, that are gonna try to come have sex with you and, like, give you, like, sell you products? Is that, like, the next step up we're going? The Tesla not big. I didn't make it. I just... Yo, that'd be dope. Brings vodka by you. And here's the thing. The other thing that caught my eye is since I work in, like, the alcohol industry, like, I've seen a lot of beers that use, like, scantily clad women, or, like, you know, women with, like, cleavage showing, to sell products. Like, this is not something this is, like, something I've seen. But this one stood out to me just because, like, every other time it's like, oh, here's a chick with, like, big boobs in, like, an outfit that's, like, kind of, like, pushing the boobs out, I guess. And that's kind of, like, it. But, like, it's robot chick with, like, tits. It's like, it's just weird. I've never seen anything like it in the alcohol business. Skated medium free pass. That's fair. That's unironically fair. Oh fuck! I had shirt too much. I couldn't kill that middle dude quite. I moved too much to the left. SMH. When are major stores gonna start selling those, like, those sex dolls? Or just, like, you know, dolls, you don't necessarily have to be for sex. Like, when you just go walk in and see those in these main stores. Eek! So anyway, that was my experience of the day. Otherwise, work was just work, nothing too noteworthy. It's actually really slow right now. I was about to say January is the slow time of year, but it's February. It's still, but it still rings true that it's the slow time of year. Is what I would say, but Dr. Pepper is up like huge, and it just keeps going up. Like, it's unbelievable. Dr. Pepper in the last like year, I think in our region is up 24%. At least that's what I heard back in December. Okay, seriously, if we get to the point where AI is convincing us to stay in character and not be retarded, would you pay for an AI girl? Doesn't have to be your girlfriend, just a companion that lives with you. I'm gonna say no for now. Like, I like humans, personally. Like, personally, well, do I like humans? Probably more than AI. For now. You know, let me know when this future happens, and I'll scout it out. Humans are gross. Yeah, I said I like humans, and then I realized, do I really? Genetically engineered cat girls, so true. So I guess the question will come around to the point where it's like, because I don't know if you have one of those things, I just don't know if I can like separate the fact that it's not real enough in like, I don't know if it can be enough to like separate the fact that like I know it's not real. And the AI cook for you? That's a good question. I do enjoy cooking a bit. I do cook for myself, but like I'm also busy and I don't have a ton of time to is a problem. Yo, Kyrie. Cooking. I always like baking. I like cooking for myself. The moment someone else is involved, I get too timid about cooking. But like, I'm fine cooking for myself as long as I like know what I'm making. And I've like done it. Like, generally if I've done it before, then I feel good about it, but like learning to make something new is I don't like doing that. So I do it very rarely, but so the question then becomes... oh, fuck. I was laughing too much. So the question then becomes, when can you get... The question of the hour then is, how long till you can get AI pregnant? Until AI can get used right then. With the important questions. That probably... No, I shouldn't answer that. Hey, 2.0, let's go. Yeah, Ohio. I saw that meme. That's a recycled meme, bro. Oh my gosh, get some more original content here. Between Miko or Mamizo would be the better Gensokyo Supreme Leader. Mamizo, because she's sexier. Fuck, I went up too quickly. Wow, what do you mean, wow? Oh, streamer made a sex joke. I can't believe it. You should probably cancel me now. I thought my R button sucked for a second. Guys, you know what the good news is? It is a Thursday. And speaking of work week that we were talking about earlier, that means we're basically at the weekend. Currently this Friday, I'll have no trucks that get stuck, and I can actually get home at like a normal hour. It's a cop-out? What do you mean it's a cop-out? I gave my answer. Like this. Hey, maybe I'll think about it on Saturday or Sunday. It's sunny over. Yeah, Thursday and Friday. I mean, I still work tomorrow, but Friday, especially this time of year, is generally a slow day. So Monday's the weekend too. If we're doing that, then like Tuesday is like close enough to being the weekend that you might as well call it the weekend. And then, like, Wednesdays, like Wednesdays and Saturdays I hang out with my friends. And, like, considering that, like, the other time I hang out with them, besides Wednesday, is the weekend. Wednesday might as well be the weekend as well. Friends gross? Yeah, God forbid. I forgot I like anime and I engage online. I can't have friends. It's not possible. Don't get angry about him telling you to put the bottle down, okay? It's your fault. It's your 6-1 of the night. Scooter drinking to the sorrow of knowing he will never be real. Frieren season 2. I have never seen Frieren. Is that a plot point they used at some point? Fuck you! Gosh, cocksucker. Oh, both. Dude, I haven't watched anime in forever. I just don't have time to. Like when I was like a teenager, I would like sit down and like binge a whole like fucking season of something new, like on like a Friday night. It's great, or even like other nights sometimes. Like nowadays, you know, like I have a job, I stream, I hang out with my friends. Like I don't have time to watch anything. Like the last two things I watched was I rewatched Date Alive and then watched season 4 a few years ago, and then I watched Goblin Slayer right before that. Probably the last things I watched. I'm throwing. To it does while working. I have my own thoughts to listen to while at work. It's good enough for me. Daisy practice or for runs. They use runs or for practice. You poor thing. What are you gonna do? Cry about it? Kiss your pants? Maybe. Maybe something else. I sent you credits. I'm not interested in playing out runs at one power. On stage 4, where you're going to remain eternally locked at 1.0 power. Did you just say Jujutsu Kaisen? I'm gonna have to ban Scooter. I hate this. It's unbelievable. Fuck me. You watch for the meme? I'll believe you. For meow. Watching Howie. Can we get a Pazoots ban? How hello? Bro out here watching Yuri on Ice. I see Made in Abyss. No, but if I was gonna go watch or something, that's like near the top of my list of things. If I'm going to watch, it'd be that. I know much about. I know a fair bit about it. Like 5 episodes in style. Weak and pathetic. Fuck, that was it. Ooh, what am I doing? So good. It's made really hard to enjoy anything else. I'm glad to see that I have actual like people who will like watch something and then decide if they like it or not. Rather, people will be like, I don't like it because it has content I don't like in it. That's it. Say, yes, you watched Gears of Yo, I won. Maybe, unfortunately, maybe. Did I just see the word Tokyo Mew Mew? Oh no. He shoot the ladder. I've never seen Elfen Lied. I know very little about it besides the existence of it. So, ha ha ha. I don't have a strong emotional reaction whenever I see it mentioned. I remember one of my favorite moments of all time. I was probably like 15, 16. I had a friend who's he originally from up here. He moved to Wisconsin with his family a while ago, but he was up visiting for a couple weeks, and he was staying at my place for a little bit. And it's like it's evening, and I'm at my desk. I can't. He has a temporary desk set up. I can't see it from where he is, but he's like right past me. And he's like, yo, look at this. I peek around the corner, and it's just High School DxD, just titties right on the screen. And then, like, an hour later, he was like, yo, you ever seen Mach and Key? I was like, no, I've never seen it. Oh, yo, you should watch this. So he showed me fucking, like, some Mach and Key, like, season 2 thing. And it was a time. And then, like, a few days later, some of our other friends were over, we're all hanging out, and like the group of 5 of us just watched the Ghost Stories dub. 10 out of 10. One of the wildest weeks I've ever had. If there's anything I'll recommend to people, it's the Ghost Stories dub. It's the greatest thing known to man. Remember that you were on a travel bus for an anime convention. The organizer put an anime for us to watch. You couldn't. Really? Lead isn't gory, it's just juicy. What's the difference? Iron Lung. How was it? Out of curiosity. Watch that wasn't anime TV, was K-On. Like I grew up watching Pokemon with me and my siblings, but the first like anime I watched like outside of that, I think was Chunbyo. And I hate to say it, but the one immediately after that was Sword Art Online. You adored Iron Lung? That's cool to see. I'm not a Markiplier fan. I don't dislike him by any means. And like I knew Iron Lung came out, but I heard like some people like talking that Iron Lung came out, but I hadn't heard like an opinion on how it was. It's like Clannad, Air Angel beat to a Clannad. I mean, Clannad is just like a sad anime classic at this point. You know how people go watch the same show. I can watch shonen. They watch this. I'm not a shonen enjoyer. Timeline adds up. I was a theist when SAO came out, so you forgive me. I think I was 13 or 14 when that happened. I think I would have been 13 or 14 when I watched SAO, so. 68.9% of anime. You hate everything in the world, Game Glitcher. Game Glitcher, name something you like. Okay, okay. It's still Game Glitcher. I still gotta grill him more. Certified, because he's a certified hater of everything. Emotional, anime, and world building. Oh, you like when people try to make emotions, and then every time some Touhou, like, some people in, like, Touhou be like, I'm gonna write a, like, an emotional story. You're like, alright, this isn't accurate. So people are just watching slot isekai for no reason. Okay, I see how it is. Next thing you know, bro's gonna say he's a One Piece fan. A problem that I've had with some shows is, like, I'll watch a show, and then it'll come, like, it'll have, like, a season or two, and I'll watch it, and then there'll be, like, a new season. Comes out, like, 2 years later, but then I just, like, don't get the motivation to go, like, watch the new one. I'm just, like, not really as into it anymore. Even if I really liked it, I'm just, like, not as, like, into it. That means you can slot to turn your brain up. I mean, I will always say that, like, I am not going to pretend it's, like, the greatest thing of all time. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's got the greatest writing you've ever seen. But Date A Live will forever be my favorite anime. Probably. I should add that probably. I am not going to sit here and try to say that it's secretly the most nutty, like, greatest written thing. I love it. I have a soft spot for it. Although a big thing is I fell away from, like, some animes because I got more into visual novel type games. So I haven't seen as much as I probably could because I ended up drifting into that line, where I started enjoying more visual novel type things. Well, so that also took a downturn to anime watching. Wow, that was a really nice spell too. And how you just immediately choke the chicken. Chicken butt. Why are you triggering Automod like this? Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe you said you're gonna kill Game Glitcher and he doesn't like that. It's crazy. To be fair, Game Glitcher didn't say you're so boring, this is why you suck. I never was a Fairly Odd Parents. Generally, when I was younger, Tom and Jerry, me and my like Pokemon. I mentioned before, me said we love watching Pokemon. Tom and Jerry was another of the goats. Why are you so low, girl? Also, when I was young enough, Max and Ruby was the GOAT. But in terms of like her cartoons, like Tom and Jerry is the like far away. And then I was also hitting the right age, right when the Looney Tunes show, like the slightly newer one that came out like the early teens or something, was coming out. Big fan of that one as well. Who put sand in the middle of the golf course? It's like some kind of trap. Eek! Fuck me! Don't actually. I'm not in the mood. Doesn't say a damn thing. Says the one who wants a chick who poses literally zero threat to him in any possible way. Yeah, she could punch me. I can't date her. I can't do that. Oh, I can't marry this girl. She has muscles. She might hit me. So that might hurt. Oh no, I can't marry her. Like, what if we get into an argument and then she like punches me? Oh no. That was up. It's Touhou girls were gods and mythical creatures. Okay, they're still girls. You tell me you can't marry anyone because like they're special, huh? Yeah, I have this thing for I can't that chick's not for I can't marry that chick. Possible. Yeah, we already know that Scooter's the ultimate Yuka fan, and also a pretty solid Hikadia fan. So. Your wife's two of them. What are you, Mormon? Oops. Taller, stronger, far prettier than me. If I marry someone, I know this may sound weird, or if I date someone, I would probably go under the notion that I would hope that I would consider them prettier than myself. Not that I don't consider myself, like, decent looking, but I don't know if I have to use the term pretty. I'm definitely not a pretty boy, that's for sure. Oops. Although, I guess maybe I should wear the Miku outfit more often. Maybe the hairiest Miku on the market. The game glitcher, you're washed. You should just understand that. I love how low you are. Assuming she eats your face. Well, any girl that, like, could pick up a knife and kill you and then cook you and eat your face, technically. Like, that's not unique to a Touhou character. Hello? I hate you. Serving you. So you see me as Miku. Again, I'm not a Redditor that's gonna sit there and, you know, man, I'm just so ugly, guys. Guys, no one will ever lie. I'm just the ugliest person ever. Like, I'm not gonna do that by any means. I'm confident enough in my looks and stuff. I would not call myself pretty. Although I don't know if I'd use that term for most guys, personally. I have too much body hair to be pretty. You feel in Yomu would make you cold? Oh, that's why you warmed them up? Hello? Like, that's why you're there? You help warm them up? Suddenly they're not going to make you cold anymore? Like, what are we talking about, you game glitcher? Game glitcher lacks a vivid imagination. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's probably, like, to be fair, there's probably an extent to it that's just, like, me. Like, I'll 100% say that, but, like... Okay, I should, like, actually, like, try to play this game well. Or not. Prisoners, they could manipulate your emotions. That doesn't, just because they can doesn't mean they will. Like maybe it's only my own perception. Like, I can 100% like say that, you know, it's just the way that I perceive things. Cause like I'll see some I can see dudes where I'm like, you know, he's pretty good looking. Like, I'm not into dudes. Let's say that. And I'm more than content with myself in this regards too. But pretty is not a word that comes to mind with that, personally. But that also, maybe I'm just lacking experience in that realm. Who knows? Oops. Oops. Maybe someone that's happy to reply to you, Yomu. What about the other half? What about, like, the actual, like, human half that's, like, doesn't have an internal body temp of 40 degrees? Hello? Like, what if you go for, like, the Yomu side and not the Myon side? Crazy. Crazy concept, I know. we go look at something else briefly. Why did I click non-spell? I don't know. I'm not playing well, but I'm dancing around, having a good time, so that's good enough for me. Damn, shoddy. What about Jimbo? How pretty's Jimbo? Fucking A. Ah, I hate that blue section so much. I hate everything on the stage that isn't the spam section. Holy base! Ay, 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 ay. panicked at the end. You're back. Ah, you're back. Can't believe you'd leave. Unbelievable. The moment the stream starts, you should be watching 24/7. Again, just because they can manipulate your emotions doesn't mean they're going to use it negatively to you. Game glitch out here. Oh, Merlin can make me happy with her music. I don't know if I can. I don't know if that's a good thing. You know, saying it like that, like she can make you happy with her music, sounds kind of questionable. If you ask, now that I think about it. Hi, Jimbo. I went too slow. That one bullet on the right there caught me by surprise. We'll beat you up for touching her flowers. I'll touch her flower. I don't know what I consider doing after this one. All of them. I don't know. It's a long ways to go. And I don't really want to start ripping through like, oh, which one am I gonna do next? Last thing I need to do is start planning on towards another game. I mean, odds like I who knows is the answer. Like if you're gonna say UFO, 10 Desires, Hidden Star are all probably fair guesses, but what I actually end up doing is just kind of who knows. She cares about you and you're nice to them, though. Yeah, Game Glitcher doesn't seem to agree with this logic for any characters, though. Maybe highly responds to the prayers as well, ironically. Damn, shoddy. Yeah, but like if you're careful, if you're known to be delicate with flowers, and say you're with Yuka, like you're married or something, or you're dating her, and you accidentally do something, you don't think she has like a slight idiom of like forgiveness in her heart? Or are all women this heartless to you, Game Glitcher? You being mean to them on purpose? Oh, fuck, it's been a while since I've been that stressed. Oh, finally a perfect stage 4. Holy based! Oh. Do LNN into the follow-up? I don't know what happened, but, you know, I'll try one here. Just for the fun of it. Like that movement. Go up if you're real? Well, that's a complete lie. Yeah. Go up if you're real, move straight down. Well, that means the only thing I have yet to actually do a full complete perfect of is Kamada. The problem is, I'm not good at her penultimate. I'm also not great at her final, but I'm getting better. Oh. I'm just doing 8 time on attempt. I'm not going to sit in her for a long period to try to get a perfect one. She impaled me. Back to the goat. This time with renewed vigor. Have I complained enough about this attack before? Why are you angling that like that, girl? I'm not doing any movement. Hey, perfect time, yeah. After that, perfect stage 4, too. Moving up in the world, slowly but surely. By up in the world, I mean up in this game. Obviously, my social status, however, is reflected entirely on my Touhou runs, so it means I'm going up in the world as well. It's over. My social status is in shambles. That's the extra stage. That's still the extra stage. You know, hey, on a completely unrelated subject to like other things, anyone here familiar with printing card proxies? Because I'm interested in looking at doing so, but I have no experience with doing it. Experience doing what? Making card proxies. Text? Well, that too. That's a side issue. Not the current premise. Like, making card proxies. Explain? What do you mean, explain? Because I have the Danmaku big box, or like, pre-ordered and everything. I'm waiting for it to come out. But in the meantime, you know, while I'm waiting for it to come out, they did send out a PDF, or multiple PDFs, I guess, better, with all the card information for the sake of printing out card proxies. I'm like, I just found out about this yesterday. I'm like, I want to get some card proxies. So I'd love to print those out right now, but I have no experience doing so. The good news is, worst comes to worst, I think it'd be fine, because I'm getting card sleeves. And if I just print them out on, like, card stock, as long as it actually prints on the card stock, assuming that works how I hope it does, then I can just cut them out of that, and it doesn't have to be the perfect cutting job you've ever seen, because if it's using card sleeves, then that'll be fine, too. Grade 10 cards? What do you mean, grade 10? Like, 10th grade is what, like 16? I'm not buying 16-year-old cards, that's for sure. One card ranking? What fucking Pokemon card ranking are you talking about? I tell you, like the fucking quality control ones are like, yes, this copy of Super Mario Bros. Is 8.1. Why would they be grade 10 cards? These aren't quality control cards. I'm trying to print out cards to play the fucking game. like I said, I have the big box of pre-order. But while I wait for it, it'd be cool to print out like card proxies to play with those in the meantime. High quality. They just have to be fucking. They just have to work. The idea didn't cross my mind until I saw that they literally have a whole list of PS4 making card proxies out there. Well, we wait for the big box to be released in person. Although I heard that the beta for it's on Tabletop Simulator. Meow, 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 meow. Whoa, whoa, girl. Watch yourself. Certified bubble hitbox moment. Wow, certified bubble hitbox mode if I've ever seen one. Holy shit. We're just breaking the law over here with these hitboxes. But it's like Saturday. Well, because there's a couple things I want to try to get done this weekend, but one of them is Saturday. Or Sunday. I wanted to look more into the process of card proxy making or printing. I guess is a better way to say it. Excuse me. But I know nobody who's familiar with it, so I was like, eh. The Edging Takane. 1, 0. Why are you so far into the wall, green guy? Sorry if I ranted. Hey, Takane, my dear. There aren't any deer yokai in Touhou. We need to get a deer yokai coming up here. Deer girl. I just said there isn't enough. There's no deer yokai in Touhou. We need to get deer girl. Oh! Never in question. What's the watch this not to? Oh yeah, there was that that Dear Girl anime. Doesn't have to be like a ton of them, just has to be like one, you know. Maybe we need more animal. We need a beaver girl. That was such a sketchy dodge. Where's the platypus? Where's the raccoon? I guess the raccoon is not that far off from the Tanuki. Yeah, that's us. What about a worm girl? Like a worm yokai? So we can make a joke about would you still love me if I was a worm? You know that joke? We'll play that into Touhou. It'd be really funny and original. I did not do a cutback at any point. I just did a cutback for fun. So love me if I was a Wriggle Nightbug. Listen, Wriggle's cute, so sure. Why? Curse that mid-nod. Why is it so fast? For no good reason. Damn, it's already 6:30. I hope Sanyo burns in Beaver Hell. Oops. Mito. Okay, press on. Come on, Michael Cap. You know, if Mickey, like, because Mickey's whole thing is that she was, like, bullied by, like, the other, like, calicos, right? Like, the other, like, cat girls. Because, like, like her color and stuff. You know, cat girl racism in Touhou. Because that like the school for like the calicos or whatever. She got bullied because of her like fur color. Well, wouldn't that imply that there is a cat girl at school? Hitbox moment. We gotta look into this. June's gotta make a visit there some point in lore. For research purposes. Not the deep green that this cliff is hidden in. Edge her a little bit in the corner. We should be good to go here. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Close there? Got a little tight there, but I should say. I do a big left move for no reason. I did not input that. Okay, Takane, my dear. I think it's better to specifically get more aggressive on this nod because of how much more awkward it is than the other one. Neat. Yeah, at least these Senju's early games are going better. If only I could say the same about Sanyo Midna. Is that Tipsy? Holy shit. It's unbelievable. Unprecedented, even. Whoo! I am not good at these dodges. Hey, any spam enjoyers? Spam is cool and all, but why does it have to be on stage 3? Why did I do that line? Oh, fuck. I'm not comfortable. Make the sun, yo. That's cool. That's always a good thing. Thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate it. We finally did a PB! It's unbelievable! And I fucking died immediately right after anyway. Still, that's a PB nonetheless. But hello, McNutt. Hope you're doing well. PB's a PB. Not only is it a PB, but I also got a perfect stage 4 earlier. We're so back. Going up in the world. What about you? Well, we're going up in the world. I'm over the moon right now. Because of the 2 things I just mentioned. Now all that's left is a perfect Kaimata. That's the only segment I'm missing a perfect in. How did that blue guy not die? Don't answer that. I don't actually want to know. I just want to be upset. So I obviously have perfect stage 1, perfect Mickey, perfect stage 2, perfect Takane, perfect stage 3, perfect Sanyo. I have perfect stage 4 now. I've had perfect Misumaru, perfect stage 5, and perfect Megu. I have perfect stage 6, which is no perfect Kaimata. But, again, that's mostly just because I'm not... I haven't done enough of the last two Kaimata attacks to be familiar enough. Close, but not quite 2.0. How am I going to financially recover? Oh, you missed the LNN? Yeah, I totally got the LNN. That's definitely what happened. Hello, 11. You know, we peaked for the day. Let's move on. It's like 10 minutes early, but it's fine.